Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren, of course, and today I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to do actually 2 picanha roasts, and we're going to do these reverse sear on the M1 M36 mother of all grills. But I'm going to do a little bit different. We're going to use some new product that I got here from Midwest Barrel Company, some bourbon barrel smoking chunks, and we're going to use a couple of my very own rubs you can buy on my website. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, like I said, we're going to reverse sear these today, and we're going to use the M1 M36. Pretty big grill, but it's set up where the internal charcoal basket can raise up and down, and it's got a separate sear box, and that's what I'm going to fill with the charcoal today, and I'll show you that in a minute when we get over there. But the way I'm going to season these up, I got a smaller picanha here, and then I got a little bit bigger one. The smaller one, we're going to let that go to about medium well, because that's how my wife likes her meat. So since I had a smaller, thinner one, I thought I'd do that. I already trimmed these up a little bit, cut kind of some of that fat off the top, trimmed off some of the silver skin on the bottom. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this bourbon barrel smoking wood from Midwest Barrel Company. And that's what we're going to use to give that smoke on the reverse sear side when we're slow cooking it. But I'm also going to use my very own all-purpose rub with black garlic in it on the smaller one. And then we're going to use my black garlic and coffee rub on the larger one. Now these rubs, I've actually designed these. I've been using them for a while now myself. And I've actually got these on my website for sale now, and I'm actually getting ready to hook up with a co-packer so I can distribute these online and to other stores all around. So check them out on my website, guys. The black garlic and coffee rub is actually very good on steaks as well. It's got the black garlic, coffee, and black pepper with salt, some other seasonings as well, a little bit of herbs and spices. But they all complement each other really well. It's very, very different flavor profile than you're used to. And then the all-purpose rub, it's got a little bit of black garlic, kosher salt, regular granulated garlic, onion powder, and a couple other things. So check them out, guys, on the website. But what I'm going to do right now is get my fire going, and we're going to get the fire going to around 250 to 275. But I'm also going to throw some sweet potatoes on there as my side dish. So when we're slow roasting these, we're going to have our sweet potatoes on there because I got plenty of room on that M36. So first of all, let me go get the fire going so I can get that ready to go. Then we'll season these up and let them sit for a minute. Alright guys, as you can see, this is my M36 mother of all grills from MGrills. And like I said, this has got plenty of real estate on here. And this, the bottom charcoal basket raises up and down. I got a handle down here that you can see that will raise that basket up and down when I want to. But right now I'm going to get the fire started. I'm going to leave it down in a lower position. When it gets going pretty good, we're going to toss our wood chunks on there, and then we're going to hopefully get our picanhas on. We're going to put those over on this side until they get to right about 120, 125 degrees, and then we're going to raise that basket up and get the heat up going a little bit hotter and sear them off. So first of all, let me get this lit and going. I'm going to use my grill gun here. Grill gun by Grill Blazer. Alright guys, that should be plenty. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to let this get going while we go season up the picanha roasts real quick. So by the time we're done seasoning, I'll be able to put the smoking wood on here, and then we'll be able to shut this thing down with the picanhas in it. I'll be right back. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to season up one of these, and I got my open bottles here of my rubs. So this is my all-purpose. We're going to put that on the smaller one here, and those black chunks you see are either ground pepper or chunks of black garlic. So we're going to put That's the all-purpose rub right there. We're going to take the black garlic and coffee, put it on the other, and as you can tell, it's a little bit darker because of that coffee that's in there. And one of the things I like about this rub is that it'll give you that really dark black color that people like about rubs that have activated charcoal in them. But as we know, activated charcoal doesn't have any flavor. So this will actually give you a good flavor profile from having that darkness of the black garlic and the coffee instead of just making something black. Fire gets up to temp, and then we're going to go ahead and throw these wood chunks on. So I'll be right back when we're doing that. All right, guys, you can tell that fire is ready, and it's only been about 6 minutes since I hit it with the torch. So just enough time to put the seasoning on and put those meat sticks in. That fire is ready to go. Okay, so I got the bourbon barrel smoking chunks from Midwest Barrel Company here, and that's what we're going to use. These come from actual bourbon barrels from all over the Midwest, so a bunch of different distilleries. Midwest Barrel Company purchase them for all different kinds of reasons, not just for smoking wood, but they make pellets out of them. They actually sell the whole barrels. People use them for decoration, for tables, all kinds of different things. So this is what they look like. So these are actual, you can tell that was a bourbon barrel, and it's got the burning on the one side. So hopefully we'll get some kind of flavor, maybe some good Kentucky bourbon out of this. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of these. We're not really going to be cooking very long, so hopefully these 2 will be sufficient to get a nice smoke flavor. Since we're just reverse searing, we're not smoking for a long, low and slow. So hopefully they'll be just fine. This rack back on. All right. And we're going to close this up for a second, and then we're going to get our meat on. So I'll be right back. What we're going to do here is we're going to put our meat and our potatoes on. You can see there's plenty of smoke coming out of that already. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this heavy lid up. I'm going to go ahead and put my potatoes kind of on the back side here. Make sure that they get some good heat to them. I want them pretty much, close to the fire. We're going to put our thin one, which I want a little bit more well done, a little closer to the fire here. And I'm going to stagger step. So I got one of them where the meat sticks facing this way and one the other way, so they can kind of give me an even reading on the just what exactly the temperature is in the whole pit. A little bit more of that seasoning back on. You see that fire's going pretty good. When I close the lid, that's going to tighten up a little bit, and hopefully we will try to keep this around the 275 range. I don't want it to get much higher than that. And we're going to pull these when they get internal temp right about 120, 125 or so, and then we can sear them up. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I just lifted this up to check on them. This one's getting just over 100 degrees there in the middle, and this one's still right around the 95. The potatoes I kind of moved over here so they could catch more of the heat, so that they can insulate the meat and also cook a little faster, because potatoes usually cook less or take more time to cook than the meat. So all right, it should be another 15-20 minutes or so before we're ready to sear, so I'll be back. All right, guys, I just opened it up here and checked the temps, and it's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and I opened the bottom vent, but I'm going to raise the firebox up so that we can sear right over here. But I'm going to let since I just opened the lid and opened the bottom vent, it's going to start getting hotter. It's going to start flaming up here. So that's what I'm going to do with the sear. We're going to go ahead and sear this off. I want to wait till it starts showing me some flames there. So I'm going to give it a second Alright guys, I think it's just about ready here. You see the flames are starting to lick the grate. One of the things that I am going to do, I am going to hit it with a little bit of Pam here, just to give it a little bit of oil on top. The fat side's not going to need it. You can see the fat side on both of these. So that's a little darker, a little lighter. So I'm going to go ahead and sear the more medium well done first. I'm going to sear the non-fat side, because I know once that fat starts hitting the fire, it's going to shoot up pretty good. So we're going to get a nice seared crust on the non-fat side first. Very quick sear here, guys. So less than a minute on each side and it's done. I'm gonna get these over, let them rest for a minute, and we're gonna take it and cut it up. I'll be back. All right guys, well, let's cut these things open. Here's my more medium rare one with the black garlic and coffee rub and the all-purpose rub on this one. Try to get it where I'm cutting it against the grain here. I want to make sure I get a good bite. Open that up. You can tell that's medium rare. Definitely medium rare on that one, guys. Let's go ahead and cut this bad boy open. That's more of a medium for sure. A little bit more done. More of a medium. So let's take a taste here. Get some with the crust. All purpose. A little bit more medium rare or medium. Salt, pepper, black garlic. Regular garlic, onion. Very good. Very, very good on beef for sure. Really like it. Very juicy. Let's try the black garlic coffee. That is medium rare for sure. If you guys haven't had a coffee rub, you need to try it, because the combination of the black garlic, the coffee, the black pepper, and the salt, and the other seasonings just really set this up. It's really, it's got the same similar profile of the all-purpose, but a little bit extra kick with the coffee and a little bit more black pepper and the other seasonings in there, the herbs. So check it out, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, you can see the difference in the barks for sure. You're going to get that darker color that everybody likes with the rubs with the charcoal in them, but you're also going to get extra flavor in this. So check it out. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Check out the Fire and Water Cooking website on our store. You can buy our seasonings and rubs and all kinds of goodies. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next Fire and Water Cooking video.